The following video may not be suitable for children 13 and under. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'll be reviewing this. This is Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Starscream. And man, one of the figures in this wave that I'm really looking forward to, because I am going to assume we are getting a lot more of this mold to be repainted to be the other Seekers like Skywarp and Thundercracker. Very cool. Here's the side of the box. You can see the box art. Now, the box art for me is not the best out of all the ones that I've reviewed so far. It looks cool, but I don't know. For some reason, I just don't find it as impressive. Here's the back of the box. 30 steps to transform. Starscream in this jet mode. Very cool. Side of the box. And the top of the box. Okay, let's get him out of the box. Here's Starscream out of the box. He comes with his instruction sheet. Nice, clear instructions, easy to read due to their new choice of colors. He also comes with this decoder for the map that he comes with, and here's the map. And unfortunately, there's nothing, there's no location on this map, so not sure why, but yeah. You have the decoder, you have a map, but no location to decode. But again, that is not the reason why you get this. You get it for this guy, Starscream, and he looks really awesome. I love the glossy paint apps on the head and on the red over here and here. Nice clean paint apps on the legs. Nice clean lines here as well. I love the detail for panel lining. It's going to make customizing this guy a lot of fun. I also like the design of the null ray. This is more G1 than what we got from Siege with their Cybertronian forms. Take a look at the back. Nice clean back, not so hollow. And over here as well. All in all, a very awesome looking figure. This Starscream now, it looks so Generation 1. I can't wait for them to do repaints of this mold to give us Skywarp and Thundercracker and hopefully the cone heads. It's very nice. Now I know he does have this little backpack issue of the cone, but I don't know, it's not that bad. It'd be nice if there was a way that you could hide it better, but for what it is, I like it a lot. Now, the eyes are a little bit hard to see. It is painted red. I think it's probably just my lighting. Let me just see if I can highlight that here so you can see. The eyes are red. There is no light piping. Looks really nice. Nice and clean. Doesn't seem, the face, I'm not sure. Let me zoom in here. It kind of seems like he has somewhat of a smirk. I don't know, maybe just me. Nevertheless, still very cool. Nice painted details. Okay, let's get on to the articulation of this figure. The head is on a ball joint, can rotate 360 and tilt. The arm can rotate, and the wing is able to do this, but it's still in the way for it to do a full 360 rotation, but he kind of can get there. He does have bicep rotation, and he can bend a little more than 90 degrees at the wrist, at the elbow. Now, no wrist articulation. Now, the biggest disappointing part with Starscream in terms of articulation is that he does not have any waist articulation, so you can't rotate his waist 360. He does kind of do the splits, and I wish this area was done on separate flaps instead of this singular flap, but you can kick this far, not all the way, and this back because this part is in the way. So legs are not as articulated as I'd like it to be. Can rotate on his thigh. Can bend a little more than 90 degrees at the knee. He does have ankle tilt, which is kind of cool. And if you want to count this as toe tilt, you can, but it's really for transformation purposes, I believe. But that's pretty much it for articulation. I mean, he does not have as much articulation as Siege Starscream does, but I personally think he has enough articulation. The waist articulation is probably the biggest downer, but I'm okay with that. I think it looks just great the way he is, and I'd rather have his look take preference over articulation. Let's do some size comparisons. Here he is next to Siege Megatron and Earthrise Optimus Prime. Here he is next to Earthrise Grapple. Here he is next to Earthrise Hoist and Earthrise Cliffjumper. Both of them are deluxe class price points. Here he is next to Classic Starscream and Siege Starscream. Now let's move Classics out of the way. Take a closer look at the two. So on the left, Earthrise, on the right, Siege. Take a look at them from the side view. And from the back. Okay, to transform Starscream into his jet mode, first we're gonna remove his cannons, his null rays. Next, we're gonna raise his arms up like so. Lift these panels on both arms. And then lift the fist up like this. So you're gonna have it looking like that. And then this part here, you can see closely, this part here will actually come out through here. So we're gonna push the arm in, and this is probably one of the coolest methods of tucking arms that I've seen. And then close the panel up. This is probably the most complex part of the transformation. Do the same on the other side. You see it's coming out through there, and close it up. There you go. Next, we're going to take the nose cone up here, cover the head, put that in. Now, thanks to fellow YouTuber Brickroll, little pointer, if you squeeze the part here a bit, helps reduce the wear on this part of Starscream. It's painted, so if you keep snapping it back and forth, it might strip that paint or put wear on that paint. So by squeezing here, we can avoid that stress. Okay, let's bring the nose out, rotate it, flip it up, tabs in nicely like so. Bring the arms down, and then fold it in. Make sure they're all lined up. And then close the chest, again squeezing here to help it a bit so it doesn't wear too much on there. There you go. Okay, let's start on the heel. Tilt it, rotate, and tab in here. Tilt it, rotate, and tab on the other side. Fold the feet and heels. Put the legs together. Pull the panels out. Lift this panel and tuck in the legs. They'll tab into here. A little tight. You can press it in to really get that fold in. Close the leg panels. Flip this panel down. And then we're going to rotate the wings. Lock them in place. Do the other side as well. Lock it in place. Little tabs here that you want to make sure all line up together. Flip the tail fins and put the weapons on. here's Starscream in jet mode. Okay, let's take a closer look at Starscream in his jet mode. And I think this jet mode is spot on. I mean, looking at it from the top, very nice. I love the lines. Definitely going to get a second copy so I can do some panel lining and some detail work on him, because there's so much detail on him that I think it's going to look very awesome if we just add that little touch to him. Nice clean paint apps here, no bleed through. The Decepticon logo, it's nice. I would have preferred it to be a little bit more, I guess, bolder, if that's the right word. Now, the bottom is where the jet mode is lacking. It's basically, you know, your traditional secret type of bottom. You have this hollowness over here, which, yeah, unfortunately, you have that part. They didn't have any landing gears like they did with classic Starscream. As you can see, this part of the chest turned into a landing gear over here. Unfortunately, it would have been nice if there were some landing gears here, maybe even here if they could fit it, or somewhere, but unfortunately that's probably the biggest negative with the jet for me. But overall, I love the jet design. I love how it transforms. It's very nice. Okay, let's do some size comparisons in vehicle mode. Here is Earthrise Starscream next to Siege Starscream. So we'll get a better size comparison this way. Here he is next to Siege Prowl. And I gotta say, when compared to the vehicle robots or the vehicle transformers, his jet mode, while it is small for what it should be, I think it's a pretty good size. I mean, they made him big enough that it doesn't look odd, in my opinion. And here is Siege Optimus Prime, just for size comparison. And this scale of a jet is way better than this scale. And this is classic Starscream. As you can see, classic Starscream would be way too small to scale with an Autobot car. All in all, I think Earthrise Starscream is an awesome figure. In fact, I think he's my favorite out of the entire Wave 1 of Earthrise. Now, he has a very nice robot mode, very nice jet mode. In fact, cartoon accurate in both sides. But that being said, both modes are not perfect. One, the articulation for the robot mode does not have waist articulation, and in the jet mode he doesn't have any landing gears. It would have been nice if he had some landing gears. I would have that gap here in jet mode would have been a bit more forgivable for me if he did have some landing gears. But for me, those two are minor. He has articulation everywhere else where I would prioritize, so with the arms and the legs, etc. And the jet mode, it looks so nice that even though you lack the landing gears, I'm okay with it because everything kind of works out in the end. Starscream has really got me looking forward to the repaints, and I'm pretty sure we'll get repaints of this mold, and I really hope they repaint him into Thundercracker and Skywarp. And of course, by keeping or by taking from the original classics design, I can see how they are able to give us cone heads in the future, and I really hope we are going to get cone heads from this mold. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Follow us on social media and check out our Discord. Links in the description below.